Oh. That man's got some hairy palms. Hello, random stranger on the internet, come for a pit stop at Depressions R Us. Have you ever heard of this fun little game called CK3? It's got a lot of wacky hijinks in it, and also a bit too much familiarity between siblings, and personally, one of my favorite games in the world. Now, I've been playing a lot of CK3 in my downtime, just kind of doing a few achievements on my own, and I kind of wondered why not just record it and show you people who seem to be following me in my every move in the gaming aspect. Speaking of things you should follow, thank you to today's sponsor, Call of Dragons. Enter into an original, immersive, epic fantasy world. In a world full of elves, orcs, humans, celestials, goblins, halflings, giants, you need to pick which of the 3 factions you're going to join. But the tumultuous world of political faction making won't be your biggest enemy, as there are dragons around. Decide whether these great beasts are your friend or your foe. Taming one could easily give you the power to conquer the entire world. But there's not just dragons, there's also a variety of different behemoths that your alliance can train to take to the battlefield. Zoom in and out of the gigantic seamless map in Call of Dragons and look for fantastic creatures and lords all over the map. And with that classic 4X gameplay, you also get a ginormous technology tree to go through and make yourself even more powerful. So get out there, explore the world, build your ultimate city, or maybe train a behemoth. With the exciting huge team warfare battles, it really is the ultimate RTS experience. So get yourself started today with Call of Dragons by clicking my link down below and getting into that world and becoming a strategy genius. And you can get started today on your iOS, Android, or Windows devices. So thank you very much, Call of Dragons, for sponsoring this video, and click my link down below to get started. Now, I do a lot of achievements off of recording, because a lot of them I don't think are too interesting, but I do save some achievements because I think they may just be painful enough for you guys to enjoy. Alright, where is he? He's around here somewhere. Oh, there you go. There he is. The last calling. And look at him and his glorious mane. Now, I did look up a guide just to see if there's a cheese way to do this. And there is. There's an incredibly cheese way of doing this. But I was never going to do the cheese way of doing it because I want the full experience of taking this little duke down. It's not even a duke, he's a count. Oh god, this guy's literally called Herbert. Herbert. Alright, so it's pretty simple. We need to start as a Carling and be the only independent Carling to exist with a landed title, which means we need to make sure that our dynasty stays within our borders. There he is, our ancestors up in heaven, or hell. Currently decide on which way that went. There he is, Grandpapa, and he was a bit of a naughty boy apparently. Also, I'm pretty sure Charlemagne was like 195 centimeters, which is like 6'6", something like that. So he was a giant for his time, but maybe he just shrank a little bit in the wash in his old age, because he doesn't look that tall there. But either way, we need to live up to Grandpapa's legacy and restore our dynasty to its proper heritage, which is more than just a county, I imagine. Now, it would be very cool if I could reclaim Lotharingia at least, but unfortunately right now, that is in the part of Charlemagne's empire that is not part of France. Oh, well, we start very smart, apparently. This is not exactly what I wanted, but we're gonna go ahead and switch it up and go straight into Marshall. This is definitely what we're gonna need. Right, thankfully, we do have 2 heirs already. They're not exactly great, but that's fine. We have secured the lineage, so we don't just die here. Okay, first off, we also want to go ahead and try to claim ourselves a duchy. Now, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than expected, because there is actually a duchy already down here, and they are very much all over the place, so we're going to have to try and get this one up here that hasn't been formed. Alright, we're also going to go ahead and try to get ourselves an alliance with our daughter. We do have to make sure that this is matrilineal, because I don't want to go spawn Carlings off into the world and get them landed. Yeah, you are going to do very well, Duke of Normandy. Alright, we're also gonna go ahead and get ourselves our feudal taxes up just for council rights as well, because council rights is gonna come in handy. I don't know where he's gonna put us, but I'm sure he'll put us somewhere useful. Alright, sadly the only one we can demand is the Spymaster one, but that is very useful if we do want to end up killing our liege, because it will give us a giant bonus to... Yep, we could kill him right now! Oh, apparently we also start with Excalibur, not sure how we got ahead of that. Where did we get that from? Oh, Duke William's calling us to war. Okay, yeah, you need a bit of assistance up there, buddy, because I actually can't help. Right, there you go. He has managed to make himself King of England, and we are best friends, so I'm now gonna call the King of England into all of my battles whenever I need him, like this one right here. Because these are offensive wars, though, it will cost us 350 prestige every time we do call him in, so we gotta make sure that we make this speedy. There we go. First bit of expansion done. We now have more than just one county. That's not good. My son just drowned. It does complicate things a little bit because our player is not married to the right person, so we might have to break this, or we might have to get a new heir, which is looking more likely. Wait, my wife looks like she's about to die. That might make things perfect for us. Oh, my wife actually managed to give me an heir, which is very interesting considering she's well, she was almost dying. Right now, I've just been assassinating the leader of the guy that has the last county I need because he was allied to Aquitaine. So, yeah, now there's a little child in charge. It's time to finish them off, I guess. And there we go. Now we just need some money and we can form our duchy and maybe secure a bit more of a lineage for ourselves here. There we go. I'm now a duke. And the fun thing about our dukedom title is we do actually have a whole bunch of land that the king currently owns, so we've got to make sure we get a hold of that at some point. Why are you King Felipe the Smelly? Cool thing about being my Legio spy master is I just found out that he's actually got some disputed heritage on who exactly his father might have been, and now I can blackmail him for money for that information. Oh, well, apparently I want to kill my wife. I guess I could, why not? Oh, I have the option to, throw my chamber pot's contents onto my wife down below on the street. Oh, I guess I failed to murder her, but when I'm so discreet as throwing feces at her. Who would have thought about that, huh? Oh, finally, I managed to kill my wife. Congratulations to me. Right now, because I am pretty close to death right now, my health is poor and I'm 64, which means we don't have a lot left in us, especially since our dear wife just died, you know. So distraught about that one. I am going to war with Champagne over here just to, like, kind of get something off them because they are so huge. News, everybody. Herbert's dead. It may have been a bit of a stress-induced old age death, though, I won't lie, as I did just kill 2 of my sons there just to secure the inheritance a bit. Now, as for what I want to be next, I think I'm gonna go ahead and become the Marshal, just because, I have a very martial-heavy character right now, and I do want to do a lot more conquering. Oh, I just got a claim on all of the Duchy of Champagne. That is absolutely amazing. Okay. Alright, well, we were about to go ahead and go on a crusade, but I think we can get this done just in time. Oh, now I am, well, absolutely huge, actually. Oh, my heir, named Herbert, he's a smart boy. Alright, so now that we have 2 duchies, things are going to get a bit more complicated with our inheritance. I've had to already destroy the other duchy title because I have 2 heirs now, which means the other would get the duchy and then thus become independent, which is not very cash money. So for us to grow even more, probably unlikely, although I'm still trying to get a lucky another duchy grab down here on Burgundy. But after we get that, if we ever get that, we really need to work between. We've got to get independent, which is a little difficult right now because our king absolutely loves us because we are friends, and yeah, hard to stab him in the back, but I could go ahead and seduce him because he is inclined that way. I'm not though, apparently. I'm just hustling. Good news is, I just died in battle. Bad news is, Herbert's back. Actually, I guess that's not really bad news. He's actually quite the guy. Oh, I just got a claim on all of Flanders too. Okay. I will have to modify my feudal contract with my liege though, because he's actually modified his crown authority now, so we can't declare war internally unless I get special permission. Oh, never mind. My plans to take Flanders got rudely interrupted by my liege, firing my dissolution faction against him. I just called the Polish and the Tuscans in, who are my best friends, and they won the war for me. And, there goes France. Which I think, technically, there you go. There's the achievement. That's not exactly how I wanted things to go down, but that's how they went down. Alright, so next up, I've just been eating a few of the people over here, but you may have noticed the HRE has gobbled up a lot of the land if they've all sweared their loyalty to a new overlord. And I also could do that, but I think after my hard-fought independence by the Polish, that it would be absolutely silly to join another empire. With the rank of Duke, that is. If I get a kingdom, I might get in there. But to get said kingdom, I'm gonna need a bit more land. In fact, quite a bit more land. And, I know just where to get it. Oh, the war to take Normandy wasn't very difficult. The Poles, once again, saved me. And there we go. The French kingdom's back. I can finally put Excalibur down. Well, as quickly as Herbert arrived and reunified a part of France, he died. And now we are a baby. Good news is, I made it to adulthood. Bad news is, my face technically did not. Oh, well, I just ganked the HRE for Burgundy, because they are currently not looking too well. And just as I did it, and won the war, well, my disfigured leader drank himself to death. Alright, next up on the hit list of stuff to do that doesn't really need to be done, I want that. I also want a few other things that the French monarchy used to own, but we're gonna have to find them, and it's very hard to find artifacts without a mod. But yes, I'll be taking that back, because it's literally my granddad's head. Oh, next up, it looks like the HRE man himself appears to have my granddad's chair. I'm gonna need a couple more prestiges to get it back. Alright boys, we're going for a top secret mission to steal a chair. Oh, he figured out we're trying to steal the chair, but we're so powerful he cannot stop us. The most intense game of musical chairs you've ever seen. There we go. Right where it belongs. Alright, next up we really need to take care of this whole HRE business, and the only way to do that is from the inside. Because we are a kingdom as well, he's going to go ahead and give us all our de jure land inside the HRE back, which is very useful. I'm going to throw up a dissolution faction like I did before, and hopefully it doesn't fire before it's ready. So the Emperor definitely doesn't like me, even though that number may disagree with him. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that and get myself a new Emperor who may just like me. There we go. He's dead. Got myself a new council invitation, and this guy loves me, but he really shouldn't, because I still am going to blow this thing up from the inside. Oh, murder of an Emperor. Now I'm Emperor! This could be enough for our Carling resurgence, but not quite. There is still something we have to do to secure the HRE for the rest of eternity, and that is removing the election law on it. That's gonna require a lot of prestige, though. How am I gonna get prestige? Oh, after creating every single title I could, and also banging the Mongolian emperor's wife, there she is, my queen, I now have more than enough to remove the voting law on the HRE, and it is now completely secure in our dynasty. Now, we could have also done the decision to restore the Carolingian Empire or whatever, but I think this is more fitting, personally. But the Carlings are back, and I am no longer obese. We've been obese quite a lot with this character. But Emperor Albert of the Carling dynasty has reclaimed the empire, and we have no threats at all. Nothing to be worried about. Well, I was doing a little crusade for Spain right there, but looks like the Mongols blew up. Alright, I won't lie. I don't know how that happened. I think when I died, I may have accidentally accepted a faction's independence claims, but Estonia's free, and Italy, I guess. I spent an extra 100 years reconquering everything. It was really fun. Wink. But yeah, we're done now. We got the achievement a while back, and we had a lot of fun making our Carolingian Empire an empire again. And we finish off with Empress Ulak of the Holy Roman Empire, also known as the Giant Neck. Damn, like... that thing's huge. But there you go. If you guys want to see more CK3 achievements, or I guess achievements in general, you guys seem to enjoy these for some reason, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, cool. It's so huge.